I'm a scientist, and I've turned to the science of sex for solace because my relationship broke down last February, which is, of course, a dreadful time to be single, isn't it? Nobody wants to be alone on Shrove Tuesday. So, I think my introduction to sex, actually, was when I was on a lovely walk with my parents through a quaint English town, and we saw a shop called Harmony. My mum said, "Ooh, look, a lovely music shop." It turned out not to be a music shop at all. We each bought a vibrator, haven't looked back. But given up masturbating now, which is great because it saves you an extra hour a day. You know that it does vary, doesn't it, the happiness in a relationship. What we're going to do is going to plot a graph of relationship happiness against time on this whiteboard, because what happens is it starts off happy, and then we acclimatise to the love hormones that have been surging through the brain, and the happiness level actually slips down and down and down and down and down and down to a low point, which is typically here at 3 years. 3 years, we'll write that in, that's very important. 3 years we've been together. But it's a shame, you know, it's a shame that we didn't push through this difficult 3-year period, because what tends to happen is that most couples, their happiness actually shoots up again as they get to know each other on a deeper level, and many couples actually repeat this cycle all over again with another low point. And that is a graph of a relationship, very, very scientifically proven graph. I went to one of those self-service checkouts at the supermarket recently. I've never been to one before. They've always scared me, but I was in a rush because I was buying alcohol. And I scanned these cans of lager, and it said, "Approval needed." Now, I didn't know that was because it can't tell I'm over 18. I thought it was making a much more subjective judgment. "You seem to be alone and looking rather sad. Are you sure you should be drinking? We see you also bought razor blades. Why not try bleach?" It turned into one of those things you get on Amazon, you know, where they say, "We see you recently bought an Alanis Morissette CD. Why not try these other wailing bitches?" Because what is the most crucial sex organ in a woman? What do you think? Yes, the brain. He got it right. Well done. You get sex later. And I always worry about what people are going to say there. But I have a brain in here. I mean, not a real brain. But I wanted to get one of those brains that medical students use. They're quite fancy, but I couldn't afford that. So I was quite pleased when I found a toy brain on Amazon. Although the one problem with ordering things online is, of course, you don't always get a great idea of scale. This is Fred from the My Little Pygmy range. When he arrived in the post, I immediately tried to cancel the order I'd made for the male reproductive system. That was... And I'll just leave you with a tip about kissing from the joy of sex, which you should bear in mind if you're going to do any kissing after this lovely event finishes at the end. It says, "A good mouth-to-mouth kiss should leave its recipient breathless but not asphyxiated." So do bear that in mind. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rosie Wilby.